Hey y'all, and welcome back to a Year in Books with Zoe. I am, of course, Zoe. Just gonna be a brief video today. I'll talk about what I've been reading, what I've been up to, and all that. Let's start with what I've been up to. So, I am in grad school for library and information science, so I've been doing lots of schoolwork for that. I'm currently working on a poetry book that I have compiled but need to do some illustrations on that I will probably be publishing on Amazon, specifically Kindle Unlimited soon, so I will let y'all know when that happens. I've been writing another book on the side, which is a romance book, which is fun. I'm about like at 60 pages with that, so that's really exciting. What else have I been up to? I've been watching The Last of Us. If you haven't watched it, so good. Highly recommend. Very excited for the next episode to come out tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's like not necessarily reading related. For my books, I've been listening to on Audible Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I'm like 5 or so hours into the book. So far I really like it. I like Gillian Flynn's works. I've listened to Gone Girl and Dark Places, I think that's what it's called. And I really like that. I'm very much like a mystery enjoyer. In fact, one of my favorite mystery authors, Elle Marr, is actually about to come out with a book, so I'm super excited about that. We'll definitely be getting that on Audible and listening to it as soon as possible because I love her so much. But yeah, so far the book is really interesting. I like kind of like the small town aspect. I think Flynn always creates these like complex female characters that are not always what they seem on the outside, which I really like. I like my women to be interesting, complicated, not just like one-dimensional. Yeah, I have some ideas about what's gonna happen. I won't share them because obviously if someone's gonna read it, I don't want to spoil it if I'm correct. But I like it. It's very interesting. It's basically this reporter was in Chicago, but she gets asked to go back to her hometown to investigate the murder of this little girl that is then followed by like this other little girl going missing. And so she's trying to like talk to these people, but it's kind of hard because it's a close-knit community. And even though she's from there, she's an outsider and having to live with her mom and like the weird relationship there and like a younger sister who she doesn't really know. It's just very interesting. And I like the narrator does a good job as well. And then I've been reading A Dash of Salt and Pepper by Kosoko Jackson. This book is really cute. I am 78 pages in. I wish that I was more pages in, but I've been busy. It's really cute. I really like the main character, Xavier. I really relate to him. You know, he has to move back in with his parents, which is not really what he expected at this point in his life. You know, I'm living back at home with my parents, which not what I expected when I headed off to college, that I would be back here. He doesn't have a job. Same. Is looking for a job. Same. And kind of like figuring out like how to pursue his dreams with all this stuff going on. So it's just like a little too relatable maybe, but that's okay. And it is gonna end up eventually being a romance book. It's a Berkeley romance book, so you know it's eventually going to be romance between Logan and Xavier. And so I'm just getting to the point where they are kind of like having more interactions with each other. But it's really cute and I enjoy kind of reading it, taking the time to read it. After this, I'm not sure what I'm going to read. It is Black History Month, so I am trying to mainly read books by Black authors this month. honestly just trying to catch up on my TBR, and a lot of the books that I bought recently are by Black authors that I've like that are high on my list, like the new Talia Hibbert book that's like a YA romance is on my list. To finish the Brown Sisters books eventually on my list. I have behind me This Poison Heart. I've been wanting to read that. The cover is so pretty. I don't know why I haven't. What else? There's like definitely other stuff, but now it's like gone from. I think it's called Witchery or Witches or something that I've been meaning to read for a while. I started reading it, but I was just like not in the proper mindset for it, so I have to come back to it. I want to read Legendborn too. I know that I'm gonna like it. I tried to start it, but again, it's like sometimes when I know everybody who reads knows this, but like sometimes when you start a book, you are just not in the right thing. It's not the right time, it's not the right place, and you have to put it off for something else. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to read after this, if I ever finish this book, because like we're going slow. I'm behind on my reading goal. I think my goal is to read 60 books this year. I've only read 6 so far, and we're already well into February now, so I need to get on it. But yeah. Oh, I'm planning to read Ace by Angela Chen, I believe, which is about like asexuality. I think I'm going to do a buddy read with my aunt, which I think will be very fun. I'm very excited about it. So eventually I need to go get that book. Yeah, so I'll probably make a trip to Barnes & Noble to pick that book up this weekend, because I still have Barnes & Noble gift cards left over from Christmas. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's about it. I hope that everyone's enjoying their reading. I hope that everybody's enjoying their February so far. I hope that you're finding something cute to read, because the Valentine's Day is coming up next week on Tuesday. I hope that you are celebrating Black voices, because it is Black History Month, so I would hope that you are consuming whatever form of entertainment that you consume, and trying to show some love to Black creators. I mean, hopefully you're doing that year-round, but I mean, let's try a little. If you don't do that usually, maybe put some effort in, give it a chance in February. But that's about it for me. Like I said, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying what you're reading, and I will see you next time.